Hello, this is Mr. Boiler 007, and today we're going to look at the Object 257, the upcoming Tier 9 Soviet heavy tank. The tank that will replace the T-10's role as the predecessor of the IS-7. Now the T-10 won't be gone, it will still be in the tech tree, although it will have a new successor that's going to come soon. So first things first, we'll compare a little bit the guns of these two tanks. Left side, T-10's gun, right side, the Object 257's gun. Both guns are 122 caliber guns. The rate of fire is a little bit better on the T-10. The average penetration for the regular AP is a little bit better on the T-10 by 10 millimeters compared to the Object 257's gun. The average penetration for the premium ammo is a lot better on the T-10, and for the HE is pretty much the same. The damage is same on both of these guns. The dispersion and aiming time are a little bit better on this tank, and this gun's a little bit heavier. To continue comparing them, we'll use this little tool. So as we see, the reload time on the Object 257 is a little bit slower by 0.4 seconds. The gun traverse is a little bit better. The gun depression and elevation is the same, and the T-10 has a little bit better average damage per minute. Now, the big difference between these two tanks is the armor. This thing is a lot more armored. If you look at the hull, at the front, at the sides, and at the rear, it has 10 millimeters more than the T-10. The turret has 100 millimeters more at the front, 39 millimeters more at the sides, and 10 millimeters more at the rear. The weight of the Object 257 is bigger by 4.15 tons. The engine power is a little bit better by 100 horsepower. The specific power is a little bit better, and the top speed is the same. The traverse speed is a lot better by almost 10 degrees. The concealment is a little bit better, but it's pretty much the same, and these two stats are pretty much similar. So one thing to note, when if you already have a T-10, don't sell it. Wait till the update releases. When the update comes, you'll get this tank and the Object 257. Now note that the crew you had on the T-10 will now become the crew of the Object 257. So you'll have no crew on this tank. And one more thing that I noticed, I didn't have the engine researched on this tank. Everything else was researched except the engine. So on the Object 257, everything except the engine was researched. So if you have some experience, do research some of these modules. Now looking at the sizes, before we go into the battle, let's just look at these two tanks. The pike nose is a little bit more angled on this tank, and this lower plate's a little bit smaller. As you can see, this Object 257 is a little bit shorter, and it does seem as this thing is just a little bit smaller target. Okay, now we're going to look at the battle. We're in the battle. It's a standard battle on the Siegfried's line map. There's really not that much to shoot at this corner. So I figured out to relocate somewhere else. Don't want to poke too much there. Could be a TD somewhere in those bushes. And there's my first damaging hit. The second one does critical damage, but he gets killed very soon after. And I take a big shot from that T-30. He was shooting APCR. But if he had shot a normal AP round, I think that would just penetrate easily as the APCR. Okay, now I'm trying to do the same thing that I did last time. So wait, take a shot and go back. I'm really satisfied with this gun. Now that T-30 is pre-aimed at that corner, so I shouldn't be poking out. Okay, see where he hit me? The pike nose. It was at this point that I figured out to try and go somewhere else. Okay, waiting for the FV, and there's my first kill. You can see how fast this thing is. Okay, look at where you should shoot an object. 257 at that lower plate. That's the weakest point of the tank. Yes, this tank is very fast indeed, and does turn very well. Okay, did almost 3000 damage with this tank. I can pretty much tell that this is going to be a really good tank, and that's it. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.